How's it going, everybody? I am Donut. We are watching Daredevil Season 1, Episode 4, In the Blood. In the blood, what does that mean? In the blood, like, it's in the, like, I was thinking of, like, a disease sort of thing, but no, I mean, like, it runs in the blood. So it's gonna be connected to Jack and stuff like that. Okay. I guess the fact that they get beat up and they always get back up. Yeah, I guess that's what it's gonna be. So let's get into it. As always, early access reactions. You watched the next one already on Patreon, $4 a month, full length. It's already synced up. I do it myself. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to download it on your end. It's already all synced up on my end. Picture in picture, $8 a month, full length. Go check it out. Well, let's get into the reaction. Okay, that was a hell of an episode. Really got a lot of insight on Fisk. I am in love with Fisk. Once again, the antagonists of the series are way more fascinating than Murdoch to me. I really like, I'm not sure if I really like Murdoch. I like him. He's okay as a character. Karen, still don't really care about. I like her more than I liked in the pilot, but still don't really care that much about her. Foggy I like, but nobody else gives a shit about him in this show. But yeah, the whole hero side of it is interesting. I like it, but I'm actually far more fascinated by the antagonists, and I'm way more into their story, and almost rooting for them in some ways, like Fisk for the Russians and stuff. Well, I don't know, the Russians I'm not really rooting for, because they're right, it's a man in a mask, it ain't a superhero. I mean, he kind of is a superhero, but still, like, if they can't handle him, they gotta try something else. If they're so stupid that they haven't connected he's blind yet, they deserved all this. They deserve to lose this business, to get killed, to get this war started. You can't figure out that a man with a fucking mask covering his eyes and listening to the sound of your gunshots is blind, and maybe has superpowers. I can see why they're thinking he doesn't have superpowers. Even I thought they didn't have superpowers, so I get that. I'm not gonna fault him on that side. But to not connect that he's blind, at least. Like, I mean, you gotta connect one of the two, right? That he either has superpowers or he's blind. You can't just say he's just a dude fighting with his eyes closed all the time. Like, really? Would you believe that? Anyway, so yeah, this is all about the Russians, going from princes to prisoners to kings. At least they tried to. But yeah, like, his brothers think they lost their way, which, I don't know, man. If I was in a Siberian prison like that and I came out, I would not be satisfied with what they're satisfied with. I get the motivation completely. A lot of times you get too greedy, but when you've been through that kind of shit, who fucking cares? We're going for the tippity top, or we ain't stopping, right? I get it. I get it. I think, I'm gonna confuse the names again. Anatoly, I believe, was too, I mean, like, he was correct, but I don't know who I side with. I mean, he definitely did the wrong way, absolutely storming in there like that. Like, I don't want to talk to you in the middle of this fucking public place for your date. I mean, what were you fucking thinking? You deserve to get stomped out. And Murdoch saying, I didn't mean to get others involved. I didn't mean to get others involved, he says. What do you mean? Fucking, oh boy, what's his name? Was it Santiago? Was it? It wasn't Santiago. It was like Santiago or something like that. Anyway, he said, if I say anything, they're going to kill my mother. And Murdoch's next question is, where did they go? Who are they? And again, even before that, who is that boy? Tell him to help us bring this fucking guy up to the roof, tie him up. He got the girl involved from the very beginning. She didn't pull him out of the dumpster, sure, but he let her just stitch him up. He wasn't like, no, I don't want to get you involved. It's an idiot. Murdoch. I mean, he really doesn't care about anybody himself. Foggy is constantly trying to say, like, I don't like what we're doing here. We're so poor. I regret what we're doing. I regret what we're doing. And Murdoch is just like, ha ha ha, Foggy, you're so funny. Like, he really doesn't fucking respect him at all. Doesn't care about his concerns in any way. Just like, well, I don't care about you because I'm a vigilante and I'm doing what I want to do. So yeah, okay. So the guy in the bowling alley that Allied Construction killed was the guy who owned the taxis. Now the Russians have control of the taxis. Now Fisk is gonna have control of those taxis. And yeah, so Fisk. Okay, so my analysis of him is, I guess, a guy who became so focused on his goal and his business of doing all of this that he one day just realized and well, maybe not one day, but just slowly started to realize he had no one to share it with. That he was incredibly lonely, and that's what he was missing. He was too singularly focused on his goal, whatever this is, whatever he's trying to do. He's trying to clean up the city or make it a better place for people like her. Whatever that may mean, I have no idea. And yeah, so then we start a war with the Russians. I'm not sure what exactly that's going to entail. If it's just going to be the war here in Hell's Kitchen, or if it's going to be even bigger than that. I guess it's just going to be the war between the Russians that are left here in Hell's Kitchen and Fisk's people. And then Murdoch's going to get somehow involved in the same way. And maybe because they're at war, he's going to use the Russians to get to Fisk. Perhaps. Again, there's the whole thing of Fisk being saying that he wants to appear as just a normal man, but as just a man. But then he has this suit thing. Is he more than just a man? And what's with his name being he doesn't want his name out, but even if his name is known, Murdoch can't find anything on it. Who is he? He's not even like a real CEO or anything, right? I don't know. What is going on with his identity? It's hard to say. Then we had the whole Urch stuff and Karen, and she's just a fucking idiot. She's just the biggest idiot on the fucking planet. And I'm interested to see how Urch is going to go about all this, because he's a lot smarter. But I hope it's not going to include a lot of Karen stuff, because boy, I'd be happy if she gets out of the season by season 1. Not a fan of her. Not a fan. But yeah, I think that's all I got. I'll see you guys for the next episode. Until then, get the fuck out of here.